you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Want to change the world, there's nothing to it. You'll be free if you truly wish to be. Simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Want to change the world, there's nothing to it. There is no life I know to compare with pure imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be. Good evening, everybody. Tonight, thank you for coming, and thank you to Esplanade for having us to perform here. We are Reggie Pryor and friends. My name is Reggie Pryor. I'm the vocalist. We've got Misham on the piano, and we've also got Fabian Lim on the saxophone and also on key. A little bit later. So the theme for the evening is the golden age of Hollywood. So all the music that comes from movies coming from the eras of the 1920s to the 1960s. So a lot of old music, but they're so familiar, and you probably know most of the songs that we'll be singing tonight. And the first one is titled Pure Imagination, So that's from 1971 movies called Willy Wonka and Chocolate Factory. We had a bit of a samba twist to the song, and this arrangement is done by Jeremy Montero. Just news that Jeremy and I are coming up with a new album coming up in the first quarter next year. So this is one of the songs that is in the album. So do keep a lookout, and there'll be more songs coming from the album later on. But for now, the second song is a song that is not in the second album, but my upcoming album, but in my first album, which I released in end 2020. It's one of the great love songs. It's actually used in a movie called Sabrina. That starred Audrey Hepburn and Humphrey Bogart. It's the movie title is Sabrina, but in some countries it's actually also called another title, which is the title of the song, which is Loving Your Rose. So I hope you like it.
Hold me close and hold me fast. The magic spell you cast. This is Lovey en Rose. When you kiss me, heaven sighs, and though I close my eyes, this is Lovey en Rose. When you press me to your heart, I'm in a world apart, a world where roses bloom. And when you speak, angel sings from above. Everyday words seem to turn into love songs. Give your heart and soul to me, and mine will always be La Vie en Rose. Il est entré dans mon cœur une part de bonheur dont je connais la cause. C'est lui pour moi, moi pour lui dans la vie. Il me l'a dit, la juré pour la vie. Give your heart and soul to me, and life will always be La Vie en Rose.
Thank you very much. The next song that we'll be playing, also from a movie that starred Audrey Hepburn. We have a lot of Audrey Hepburn songs this evening, just because she's epitome of the golden era of Hollywood. So this song is actually from a movie titled My Fair Lady. So in My Fair Lady, it actually based on a musical So this movie was released in 1964, but it was based on a musical that was done in 1956. But interestingly, as I researched further, the musical was actually based on another film, a 1938 movie. And that 1938 movie is actually based on a stage play that comes from 1913. So it's just very interesting how a lot of these movies that you love, and obviously songs that you like, comes from various iterations of musical, stage, and movies. So it's always interesting to see how they develop over time. But this song that I'm going to sing is actually a song that is sung not by Audrey Hepburn but by the male lead, Rex Harrison. It's titled "I've Grown Accustomed to Your Face." And this song, some people think that it's a little bit misogynistic because there's this one phrase that says, "I'm very grateful she's a woman," and she's so easy to forget. But if you watch the movie, you know that this is a point where he's in denial that he actually has fallen in love with her. So it's still a love song after all. So I hope you like this one.
I've grown accustomed to her face. She almost makes the day begin. I've grown accustomed to the tune she whistles night and noon. Her smile, her frowns, her ups, her downs, they're second nature to me now. Like breathing out and breathing in. I was serenely independent and content before we met. Only I could always be that way again, and yet I've grown accustomed to her look, accustomed to her voice, accustomed to her face. I've gotten used to hear her say good morning every day. Her highs, her lows, her highs, her lows are second nature to me now. Like breathing out and breathing in. I'm very grateful she's a woman and so easy to forget. Rather like a habit one can always can break. I've grown accustomed to the trace of something in the air, accustomed to her face.
Thank you very much. So while Hollywood is having a golden era in the theater, back in the 50s, another person came into prominence in America, and his name is Jim Henson. I'm not sure how many of you know Jim Henson. All right, excellent. So if you don't know Jim Henson essentially is the man behind the Muppets. The person behind Sesame Street as well. So back in the 50s, 60s, that's when the Muppets grew in popularity, and it doesn't really peak because it's still very famous now, but it comes to a point where sometimes in 1970s, Jim Henson decided to do a movie with the Muppets. with Kermit, Miss Piggy, and a lot of other The Muppets characters. And this is one song that I want to sing to all of you. It's also in the upcoming album. It's titled Rainbow Connection. And I really love the song. When I released the album, my first album in 2020, actually May and I did an online performance because back then it was COVID time, right? So there was no live performance, so we had to do online concert. And during the online concert, one song that I did, besides the songs from the album, was actually this song called Rainbow Connection. Because I told the audience at that point, if I want to do another album, it will be an album of love songs, but not so much about relationships, but universal love. And Rainbow Connection is one of them. So I'm really glad that managed to record this with Jeremy, and I hope you like this rendition.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows? What's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. Rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on the morning star? Somebody thought of that, and someone believed that. Look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? I know a winds we might see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Under its spell, we know that it's probably magic. Have you been half asleep, and have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is this the sweet sound that calls the young sailors? The voice might be one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Dreamers and me. Oh, oh, oh.
Thank you. Glad you like that. I really love that song. And moving on to the fifth song of the evening. This is a song that is actually the oldest in the entire repertoire for this evening. It comes from silent movies. Silent movie in the 1939. And it's a movie that is done by Charlie Chaplin. And this is a song that is also written by Charlie Chaplin, but he never sang it. The lyrics came much later, sometimes in the 1950s, 1954, when Nat King Cole then became the first singer to sing the song with the lyrics. I think maybe some of you know the song. It's titled Smile. I hope you like this one. It's a very popular song and something that everybody knows, and feel free to hum along.
Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. If you smile through your fears and sorrows, smile, and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through for you. Light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness. Although a tear may be ever so near, there's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll see that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness. Although a tear may be ever so near, there's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll see that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Just smile.
Thank you. So we are actually at the last song of the set. This is actually the sixth song, but come back later at 8 o'clock for more songs. There will be 6 more songs and quite a number of the songs actually coming from the album, and also a completely different set of songs. So you'll be enjoying 6 other songs than what you heard in this first set. So this last song of the set, it's from a movie called Men of La Mancha. It's titled The Impossible Dream. It's a movie that is actually based on a musical, and it's a little bit it's supposed to be comedy, but it's also quite tragic at the same time because it's like a satire of Spanish Inquisition. So it's quite a difficult subject to bring into movies, but they did it very well, and it starred one of my favorite actors of all time, Peter O'Toole. So this is a song called Impossible Dream. I hope you like this.
To dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go, to right the unrightable wrong, to love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach the unreachable star. This is my quest, to follow the star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right, without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for the heavenly cause. Quest, and my heart will be peaceful and calm as I'm late to my rest, and the world will be better for this, that one man and covered with scars still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable, the unreachable, the unreachable star.
Thank you very much. Thank you for attending the first set. I'll see you in the second set at 8 o'clock. Thank you, everybody.